I'm SEIDS. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get better at singing harmonies. Let's jump right into the dot. Before we get started, I just want to say I have worked as a singer for most of my life and I struggled so much with writing harmonies. I couldn't hear them at all. The way I learned was writing vocal arrangements from this girl group I was in called the New York Harmonics. I'm going to give you all the exact steps that helped me. So step number 1 is learning how to sing the third above. First, we need a main melody. Let's pick something that we all know and love, maybe love, is Happy Birthday. And we're going to do it in F major. Okay, so first we're going to record in the main melody. I like to pull up the keyboard by pressing Command K. I'm going to go over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I like to pull up a keyboard and figure out the notes myself. This does take a little bit of practice, but we want to strengthen our ear, and it gets easier the more you do it. Our first melody line is this. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now we're going to take each note and sing a third above, which is 4 semitones higher than C. So if we go here, C, now we're going to count up 4 semitones. 1, 2, 3, 4 is E. So now we do happy, happy, right? And we're going to do that for the next note, D. So the harmony line is going to be, after you count each of them out, the harmony is... Okay, sometimes the minor third sounds better, in my opinion, than the major third. So if we change the harmony, instead of doing 4 semitones for each one, sometimes 3 semitones will be better, which I think would sound better like this. Instead of going E, E, F sharp, E, I think it sounds better to go E, E, F, E, A, G. So listen to how it sounds. That's the melody, and if we sing the harmony, this new one. So I'm going to record in both of those parts, and this is what it sounds like, recorded. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so those are the 2 things that I already figured out, the third above. Without getting too deep into theory, the best rule of thumb is to trust your ear. If you like the way it sounds, then it's right. So if you're just starting out, the first thing I recommend is mastering the third above. Once you master this, it gets easier. Something that you could do is try singing the third above when you're listening to a song, on the radio, in a car, at the club, when you're working out. Just practice singing the third above. So now we're going to add the second harmony line. The first harmony line is C, C, D, C, F, E. And then the second harmony line is E, E, F, E, A, G. Now let's find another melody line. And we have choices. You can go up another third or another minor third, or we can go below. Let's find something underneath. So typically what works is the 5th above a root note. So we know here, we're going to go the 5th, which is just basically all you have to do is like if you press your hands on each note, this is my thumb, this is my index, this is my 3rd, this is my 4th, 5th. That's the 5th note, right? Pretty straightforward. That's all you have to do. Typically what works if you go the 5th and then you drop it down an octave below. An octave is 12 steps. So we're going to go here and we're going to go right down below. Now it's a 4th below the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C is our starting note, but G is going to be the start of our second melody line. So now we do the other notes because we have C, C, D. So now we're going to go D, go up 5 notes, D, E, F, G, A, and then drop it down. We're going to do that for each one. So then we're going to get, as our third melody line, G, G, A, G, C, B. Let's practice singing it with this. Happy birthday to you. When you practice this, you're actually getting better. You're strengthening your ear. Okay, so that sounds cool, but I want to make this a little bit more interesting so we don't keep the melodies moving in the same direction. So what you can do is you can try out holding one note. So instead of resolving this note, this C to B, which I think is kind of hard to sing anyways, we can just hold it out. So not everything is moving in the same direction all the time. So let's hear how that sounds. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so I think that sounds cool. So another thing you can do is you can add a pedal tone. It's essentially one note that holds out the whole time. This can make the harmonics a little more interesting. Let's try singing all the words on G. And let's see if I can do it because, you know, this is hard. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so that's definitely a choice. So now I have recorded in that third part and Okay, so let's listen to what we have so far.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, just to recap, you can do the third above and then the fifth below, and you can try to hold out some notes. So we have our initial ideas for the first 2 bars, and a general rule of thumb is to add something or take something away every 2 to 4 bars. So we have our harmonies for the main happy birthday melody. We can repeat the first part for the second part, so it's mostly the same except for a little change.
Happy birthday to you.
It's the same thing, I just followed the main harmony line for the to you. But for the next part, what I want to do is I want the main melody to sing some of the parts on its own. So this is a great way to add emphasis to those lyrics. Sometimes taking away harmonies is just as effective as adding more harmonies. We'll leave the line here where it says,
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Normally where someone's name would be, but I just repeated, happy birthday, happy birthday. I don't want to just keep singing happy birthday in thirds and fifths because that gets very boring. So now let's figure out a way to add some oohs to bring some emphasis to the main line. So this one I'll sing on its own.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
And I'm just going to make up some oohs that I think sound nice and is in this key, which is pretty easy. So it's going to be, I'm going to add those. This will sound like this.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Okay, and then for the second line, we don't just want to move in the same direction because we've been doing that. So now we want to add something that's going to complement it and sound unique. This is just where you use your ear and you see what sounds good. What I think just sounds good is to go. So it's just E, D, E, F. And when we play that in with the other one,
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
right, we're building to the climax. We're building to the finale of the end of their birthday. Or not the end of their birthday, unless it's at midnight. So we have the melody, which is happy birthday to you. So that's the ending. Then we're going to go up. I want to sing the third above for the second harmony, which is going to start on D because we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And of course, I'm going to add some embellishments in it. Whatever feels natural, you can add some embellishments in it if it sounds good. But that's basically what I did. And then for the third harmony, we're going to go down a fourth. So how I told you to find it, remember? So we're just going to count 5 semitones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to use the pedal tone and stay on this the whole time. Happy birthday to you. So then it's going to sound like this.
Happy birthday to you.
Right? Now the whole harmony sounds like this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And this is how you get better at singing harmonies, is basically just by making these arrangements, plucking it out on the piano, trying to practice hearing the piano to the notes, recording it in, and that's how you'll just get better. And the more you do it, the easier it'll get. This is how I've gotten better at learning harmonies. I really hope this helps. Try this out with as many songs as possible and practice singing along to it, and eventually it'll get so easy, you'll be able to hear the fifths, the sixths, the sevenths, and you'll get much better at it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a new video every week, and if there's something you want me to make a video on, please comment it below. See you next week!